Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome back to Smash Highlights, the show where I play with you because I want to. Yeah, it rhymes. Anyway, enough waiting around here, let's get straight into the first match. Okay, here we go. It's exciting, it's a team game, I'm with Poker Sam. Oh, connection's fine. Again, worried because, if you hadn't guessed, this is the same recording sesh as last time. And, we had a bit of a connection issue. I don't know who it was. You know, I don't want to point fingers, because that's not fun. Well, it is. Oh, come on, Poker Sam. Pikachu. Lovely people. Let's get... Come on. I've run out of things to say already, and it's only the start of the video for you lovely people. Incidentally, for anyone who doesn't know what all this is about, this isn't just me playing with some random people online. This is me playing with fans online live. Oh, don't steal one of my lives. Oh, go on, steal one of my lives. Go on. I don't know how to tell him that. How do I tell Poker Sam to take one of my lives? He probably doesn't know. It's not obvious in this game, because you'd think, or at least I would, from previous games, that you press start, but you don't. You actually press A and B. Although it would make for a very short video. It's going to be quite a short round this anyway, I believe, because I'm on my own, and it's very difficult. Although I'm doing okay, you know. Give me my due. I'm not doing terribly. Oh my word! Yes, I am the second best. No, this is my taunt. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Whoa! Don't you get me with that grenade-boo. Grenade-boo? That's my new name for it. Because everybody's got to have a name for everything that isn't its actual name. Because that's how the language works. Because if everybody had the same name for everything, you know, it would just be really boring, wouldn't it? Nobody would know what everyone was on about. However, if everyone's got different words for everything, no, that's stupid. I'm just talking complete rot now. Right, come on you. I want to get you off at least once, Ollie Matty. Finn Warrior, to anybody who is watching. I know him as Ollie Matty because that's his handle on Twitter, and also I believe it's his handle, it's his actual... Oh no! Ah, sorry, I turned into a sim for a moment there. I flew too close to the sun and I lost it. But that was a great match. Thank you to everyone for playing. Let's get straight into the next one. Right, here we go, and we're on Dr. Wily's stage, Dr. Wily's castle. And it's looking exciting. It's a time match this time to try and keep things a little bit fairer so that people aren't left out in the cold and, you know, left bored and things like that. I mean, stock is fun, don't get me wrong, I love stock. Overall, it's probably the, you know, maybe not the better or fairer, but it's mainly preferable. I don't know why. It just sort of seems to strike me as being the norm. I suppose probably because it's for glory norm. And when it comes to playing online, it's mainly for glory for me. I mean, I like playing for fun, but you know, it's just it's more of a test of skill if you're going on for glory. Now, you know, that usually is you know, tests of skill and things like that is usually the sort of thing that really irritates me. The sort of idea of, you know, I've got to show that I'm better than you, but nevertheless, there's a time and a place for it. And because I think Mewtwo's winning, because obviously it's a time match, so it's all down to kills and things. I like time matches as well because you don't immediately know who's won, so it comes to it. Also, you get sudden deaths. Oh, I'm going to do more time matches from now on. They're so interesting. Also, I can keep them to a standard length, which is fun. But they don't really work for 1v1s, really. I suppose because, you know, there's no chance of anyone hanging around, and sudden deaths and things like that. It's... Oh! I have to thank R.O.B for doing that for me. Also, it's a bit more relaxed, I find, because you're not, you know, you're not thinking, oh, if I fall off, I don't get to play anymore. Oh! Mewtwo off the edge. Oi, don't you knock me off like that. No, come on, round we go. Love them. Love me them Gordos. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you, Mr. Mewtwo Man? That's his full name, in case you didn't know. Ah! Do you know the full names of any other Pokemon? Why not leave a comment below letting me know? Like, Jules Jigglypuff. Or... I can't think of anything. Reverend Raichu, there we go. I was trying to think of one for Pikachu, but just couldn't think of one. I couldn't think of a title or an amusing name other than Percy. And for some reason that just didn't strike me as being very amusing. Who are they cheering for? R.O.B, I suppose. But that's not right, because they should be voting for the DDD. Particularly considering he just got one seriously spicy kill. Oh! And he just came up to say hello to the camera. Oh, wow, something's gone amiss there. But it's fixed itself now, so can't complain. Can't complain. Come on, I'm going to knock someone off soon. And it's going to be the Jiggles. The Jiggles. That just sounds rude. Or just sort of like an abundance of fat. Which is never healthy. Don't you know? Ah, I mean, everybody can carry a little bit extra weight. There's no harm in that. However, when, you know, you're really starting to wobble, when you so much as breathe, then you should probably start looking into methods of getting rid of some of that excess weight. The only real method, of course, being eat less, exercise more. Seriously, there's no trick to it. Just eat less, exercise more. That's how you lose weight. And I might hear you say, well, Alex, why are you not in the peak of physical perfection then? It's because I just, you know, I mean, I'd like to lose a bit of weight. I'm busy, and also, you know, I'm not that unhealthy. If I really wanted to, I would, but it just isn't a huge priority in my life at the moment. However, it's something that I would like to make a priority very, very soon. Now, who's won? I'm going to hold on to the controller in case it's sudden death. Don't think it is. Doesn't usually last this long. It's not. Who won? Oh, it was Mewtwo. Very well played. Who played Mewtwo? I came third. Oh, come on. I thought I did much better than that. 4 kills. Oh, wow, yeah. Matt did very well indeed that round. Anyway, let's get into the next one. This next one's going to be a 1v1. Don't know why I did that extra one. I could have just... Let's go! Okay, looks like I'm having a 1v1 with Samtron. I'm going to have to change the rules. Sorry, Ollie Matty, in a moment. I've just got to sort this out. Because I did say 1v1. Let's make it 5 minutes just so it's not going on and on and on forever. Okay, I'm playing as Kirby in case you hadn't noticed. So this should be interesting. Let's get into it as soon as I've picked a stage. I don't know which one it's going to be. You're going to have to wait and see. No furlough. Here we go. And it's chosen my one. Oh dear, and it's a really poor connection for some reason. Oh no, that seems to have sorted itself out. No. Oh. I'm not falling for that, you little young man minx. Yeah! Come on! I like the fact that he's chosen to do that as well. That really does warm the cockles of my heart. Now, I'm okay with Kirby. Kirby was actually my main back in the Melee days. Not that I was ever any good back in the Melee. Seriously, I was not very good at all. You know, I couldn't take on level 9 computers unless I was in a very, very Smash Brosy mood. I really... These are... that was sort of a sneeze whilst talking at the same time. Focus Sam's gone and done himself in. Let's make it interesting. Oh god, that sneeze really hurt. I've never sneezed like that. When my eyes open, I'll have to look back at that. Oh, but nevertheless. Oh. Come on. Nice little hit. Yeah. God, for some reason that just suppressing that sneeze and it's sort of semi coming out instead really hurt my back and my muscles. But enough of that. Let's focus on the task at hand, which happens to be a strangely lag-riddled game of Super Smash Bros. Which does make a lot of sense because I've had games with Sam and there's been no lag whatsoever. Oh? Was that somebody leaving? Oh, of course, yeah, it does that. I expressed confusion in that last time, but of course that just happens when people enter and leave in the background. Of course, they're not in the actual game, but they can still enter the lobby if you like. Oh, I could lose this, which isn't right because no, it's okay. I probably shouldn't have been so gracious. Oh. Well, that was a very quick end to things. Oh, God. There's something really weird feeling in my nose. I'm going to have to sort this out, and we'll go straight into the next match. Okay, we're about to go into the next match, but there's a very pressing question. Are you ready for Neddy? Let's find out. It's another team game, because they're fun. And it's timed again. Now, this is obviously No-Face Neddy. And if anybody doesn't know who No-Face Neddy is, he's basically the character that I picked so that I wouldn't have to have two of my me on my Wii U when I created this other public account for Nintendo Life. And I like him because I thought, you know, well, I could just have another one of me, but I've just realised there's also two Captain Falcons. I thought, you know, I could just have two of me, but I didn't like the idea of that. It didn't sit well with me. And so I decided, oh, you must excuse me. I'm gaseous. I thought to myself, I'm going to have something, just a sort of generic looking me. Couldn't do it. Me's look too generic anyway. Somebody could actually look like the generic me. However, I thought to myself, what if I created a me with no face? And No-Face Neddy was born. And in case anyone's wondering, the reason he's called Neddy is because, you know, you get alliteration with Neddy in there. No-Face, I mean. But more importantly, I was thinking of the brief moment in... I was about to say Super Smash Bros. I mean to say The Simpsons, when Homer is trying to follow Ned Flanders, Ned Flanders, as he's become his best friend. He's chasing down the road as he's trying to drive away from him with his family in the car, and he just screams as he chases after him, "Neddy! Neddy!" And that just inspired me for some reason. I hadn't even seen the episode recently. I just adore The Simpsons, and I saw an opportunity, I leapt for it. It fitted with the whole thing of him having no face. You get the alliteration in there. It was just too good an opportunity to pass up. Splendid! That's what you should say about the story about No-Face Neddy, of course. Oh, is he going off? No, 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 no. No way in hell. That helicopter kick isn't going to do much. And for some reason it's all gone slow. And we're back. No, no. That's not going to do it. Oh, that is, though. Nicely done. Fate. Oh, my word, I've just realised it's Fate. Fate is very good at Super Smash Bros. So my being on his team will give me somewhat of an edge, to say the least. Ah! Now. No! It's still a time game. Still everything to play for. Although if I don't grab onto the edge like that, it does somewhat limit my ability to continue fighting until I respawn. So, let's just crack on with it. I do like Neddy. I like him a lot. Anyway. No, I'll save that for the next match. I'm going to treat you all to some interesting English language doodly-daddly information that really isn't important to anything that you'll ever really need in real life. However, is an interesting little tidbit of trivia. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but I'm sure it'll be splendiferous. And I forgot that I go the other way when that happens. Oh, trying to keep track. I still don't know how to play Neddy very well. It's all fairly new. Oh, come on, Ollie Matty. That's just not on. I know it was largely my fault. Ah, Fate got him off the edge. Simple pimple. That's something I haven't said in about 15 years. I probably have. I'm just exaggerating for the sake of it. Not like that. I just mean for the sake of it. Not for the sake of anything dirty. That would be rude. I just don't have much experience with playing as the Mii Brawler either, so this is all fairly different ground for me. Nevertheless, I am going to do my best, and I do love playing as Neddy. And I have been quite successful with him in the past. And I just love how simple he is. He's such a simple character design. If any of you budding artists out there would ever like to draw some picture of No-Face Neddy, do by all means go ahead. I've not had any fan art for anything I've done yet. It would be absolutely glorious if something like that did happen. But that's the end of the match. Who won? Us! We won! I just saw Captain Falcon. Simple didn't actually mean anything. We won. No-Face Neddy triumphs with Captain Falcon. And I have a feeling that I didn't do nearly as much as him. Anyway, I still played my part. let's get into the next match. Okay, we're just waiting on one more person. I did allow somebody in, but for some reason they just immediately disappeared. Maybe some sort of disconnection error. But I'm going to be going in as R.O.B just because I like going in as R.O.B. It's not going to be a team game, just full-on, free-for-all, crazy business. So, let's jump straight to it. Righty dokie, here we go, we're in on it. It is only a 3-player game, but for some reason nobody else seems to be able to join. Some sort of connection problem, perhaps? I honestly couldn't tell you. Now, I'm going to regale you with something to do with English language. Now, what should it be? I can't really tell you about the International Phonetic Alphabet because that requires actually showing you stuff. Which I could do, but you're probably more interested in seeing the Smash Bros happening right in front of you. So maybe... Well, I tell you what. How many word classes can you think of? Think about it for a moment. Start reading them off in your head. Now I'm guessing most of you got nouns and verbs. Yeah, they're the pretty obvious ones. And you've also got adjectives and adverbs. But you've also got something which they don't really teach in schools, or at least they didn't, but they do now, which I'm very pleased to hear about. You have things like prepositions. You have determiners. What? Actually, no, that's boring. Why am I talking about boring things when I could be talking about mildly interesting things? For example, if I can remember what it is. Oh, yes. Do any of you know what a morpheme is? If you do, write it in the comments quickly before I move on. I'm moving on, so you're going to have to write really quickly. I'm off the edge. Right, basically, you have, obviously, everyone knows what a word is, although defining a word is actually really tricky. However, what you can... there is something smaller than a word. It's called a morpheme, and now a morpheme is the smallest possible unit of information when it comes to... Well, sorry, possible unit of meaning. So, a morpheme can be something like bread, which is also just a word, a noun. And it is just one thing. It's bread. It describes, you know, the heated dough that is made from wheat or some other grain. Carbohydrate-based, simple. However, if you would say breads, you are in fact referring to two things. Or indeed, if you were just to refer to bread, but as a mass noun, like I'm going to buy some loaves of bread. And now whilst that is, if you were just to refer to one bread, which I suppose you could when you get to one type of bread. I'm rambling now. You actually get, that is one morpheme, bread. However, if you would say breads, referring to multiple types, that is actually two morphemes, because you've got bread, the thing describing what it is you're describing, and you've also got the plural, which is also in its own way a morpheme. The same goes for things like there, as in they are, which is commonly misspelled on the internet, as I'm sure many of you know. There's the morpheme for they, and you're saying are. It's still technically one word, it's a contraction, but it contains two morphemes. One of which is a... No, I was about to say a post-modifier, but that doesn't make any sense. Why am I talking about the English language? I couldn't even think of anything interesting about it. I just settled for morphemes, which aren't even vaguely interesting. However, it does prevent radio silence. Did I get a kill for that? No, because there's no justice in the world whatsoever. Little muggins here. That looked like I really planned it and caught that properly. That's some of the smoothest stuff I've ever done. If I put that without any commentary, you'd think I'd done that on purpose and that I was the grooviest mule in all of Funland. But as it happens, I'm not. I'm merely just a moderately... I'm not even a groovy... No, I am a groovy mule. For some reason I like that expression. I think that comes from The Simpsons as well. It probably didn't originally come from The Simpsons. That ain't Falco. What's that from? I recognise that. Is that some sort of meme? I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of memes on the whole. Oh, come on. Have I even got a kill yet? This is when it turns out that for some reason I'm on some crazy handicap that means I can't knock anyone off. Which doesn't even exist. And I'm getting a little bit lightheaded from all the constant whittering about morphemes. Okay. Oh, come on. That was one of the least successful matches I think I've ever had. I'm not even entirely sure I threw someone off the edge. It must be talking about English language. It just throws me off my game. Also, my throat's getting a little bit dry from all the nattering. Yeah, definitely came last. I did get a kill, so I can at least... Of course, I got it with the spinner thing. That was impressive. At least that was impressive. Anyway, we've got just about enough time for one more match, so I'm going to make it a 1v1. Let's jump straight into it. No mucking around. Okay, here we are, the final match of the episode, and I'm going up against Finn Warrior, and that seemed a little bit dishonourable, but it's only 16%, it doesn't count. It's a 1v1, and I'm playing as Meta Knight, who I'm fairly familiar with. I am really keen to win this, so I might not be talking as much as possible, but I will do my very best to keep you as entertained as I can, while still maintaining the ability to win. Whee! Yes! Let's get ya! I tell you what, there are a few games I like as much as Smash Bros. It's so... you can just play it over and over and over again. Oh, he's bitten me. I never understood that move. Is it basically a grab? Why not? Leave a comment down below letting me know. Ooh, yep. Ooh. Oh dear. That was a dim thing to do. Wait, no. Over we go. Up and under, up and down. And nope, that's not going to do it. That's not going to cut the mustard. Do you know what the term cut the mustard means? Why not leave a comment down below? Or don't. I just got a little bit distracted there. It happens. Even to the most, you know, fantastic of Nintendo Life YouTube personalities. Me, basically. Oh, we do have Lee. Although he's doing fewer videos now. Which is why I kind of said what I did. And it's a shame. He's a good bloke. However, now is not the time to dwell. Now is the time for smashing. And I am going to smash the living daylights out of this Wario character. Literally, he is a character. I suppose technically everyone's a character. No! Oh, his fart thing's charged as well now. I don't know how to counter this thing with Meta Knight. I've never had to. Although my brother does infrequently play as Wario, I still don't have an awful lot of practice against him with someone as fast as Meta Knight, and it's not looking all that good. Come on. Come on. It's not looking gravy. Which is very important in Smash Bros. That things indeed appear gravy. Oh, you're kidding me! No, 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 no. Have I got time? I've got time for one more short, really short match. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this again, but it's just going to be 1 minute. Me as the deed. I'm not even going to cut it. We're just going to go straight into it. Oh, but then again, a new guy's just appeared. Oh, I'm torn. Let's get the new guy in. Come on. Let's do this properly. Anyway, you don't need to see me faffing around. Let's jump straight into the next match. Right, here we go. The actual last match of the day. And it's a 3-player game simply because I've got stuff I need to do and I can't be hanging around waiting for people to join. And as such, it's just a case of jumping straight in and getting the most out of the little time we have left. 5 minutes tops this match. Thanks to the built-in timer. Come on, I am not already on that amount of damage, am I? That's crazy, crazy. No! Are you already? Okay. No more Mr. Nice DDD. Doesn't mean and this video is also available in English. I've already made that joke. Not today, but, you know, in the past. Who's to say I can't make a joke twice, eh? Shut up! I'll do what I want. Yeah, you heard me. I'll do what I want. I'm going to get that little sausage off if it's the next thing I do. Come on. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. No! How dare you foil my plans? That's how you do it. You get a cheeky Gordo in there. People don't expect the Gordos. People do expect the Gordos, but they're still quite difficult to avoid. Okay, it's all pointing towards Ganondorf at the moment. He's definitely got the edge. He's winning without a doubt. And he's not going to get me with that Warlock Punch. No sirree, bobbly boo. Now let's smash him. Smash him in the face. I'm getting competitive now. I will not be bested by a yellow player. Let's... Oh, that was a bit spooky. Ah! Bah! Well, that's not the ending I wanted. I'm taking my headphones off because they're getting a little bit warm. I can still see everything that's happening, so I'm going to describe it to you. If you turn your volume... Actually, no, you can't turn your volume down on that because you wouldn't be able to hear me. However, I'm still going to describe what's happening. And as you can see here, the wild Ganondorf fends off its foes to keep its territory as secure as possible to prevent any ill feelings from coming across. And that just ended. That just ended. Let me just make sure everything's still happening. Of course it's still happening. There's no need to have the headphones on. Thank you so much for watching. That's all we've got time for. But if you like this video, why don't you smash that subscribe button and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.